Hey everyone, it's Mrs. Martonis. I am going to talk to you today about the next two types of poetry in your poetry packet. So far you should have 6 collectively that you're working on and putting into your collection. So make sure that you are saving your work, you are sending me your work, and we are discussing it to see if you need to make any changes for your final poetry book. Today we're going to talk about couplet poems and list poems. So the first one, a couplet poem. If you think of couples as two things, two people, your couplet poem is going to follow a pattern. Couplet poems have been around for centuries, and they can be paired together to tell a story. They can be a single set for your poem, or it can be added to a story later on. And they have 2 rhyming lines of verse. So for your pattern, I would stick with an AABB type pattern. What does that mean? It means your end lines are going to rhyme. So my couplet poem example that I have for you today is Romeo and Juliet. So it is. Let me show you the poem, and it's not even in the brightness that you can see it. But Romeo and Juliet, 2 families, 1 town, 1 girl, 1 gown. 1 boy loves girl, they give love a whirl. Families fight, escape at night, 1 heart broken, 1 love unspoken. So that is our couplet poem, Romeo and Juliet. And that is what it looks like. So my lines are in opposite colors. My title is in opposite colors. It's creative, it flows, it tells a story, and it has end rhyme at the end of the lines. Couplet poem. Next one that we are going to do today and in your poetry packet that you should be working on is a list poem. So a list poem, they have also been around for centuries. They had used list poems to keep track of kings and queens and noble families and things that were important to them during times when they didn't have the interwebs. So no rhyme, no pattern, no exact set of syllables that you are counting. And a list, for all of you as a reference, a list has more than 3 things. Because if you need to go to the store with a list, you're going to need more than just a few things. Because if you only needed a few things, you would be able to remember milk, bread, eggs. But if you need to remember milk, bread, eggs, laundry soap, dish soap, garbage bags, pancake mix, whatever, you're going to need a list to remember all those things. So a list poem, it can be an example that I did for you in the poetry packet is a list of things in my bag. It could be a list of things, things in your closet, things you find in the ocean, things found in the science room, things like that. Just a list of things. It doesn't have to rhyme. It doesn't have to be, specific syllable count. Mine is called junk drawer. So, junk drawer, 47 pencils, half unsharpened, 64 paper clips. It should say 64 paper clips. No paper to clip. 7 Nerf darts, 15 pennies, 11 markers, 4 chalk, 2 Pokemon cards, and a pair of garden gloves. Used to be worse, but I just cleaned it out. List poem. Listing things that you find somewhere. Things in my bedroom. Things in the garden. Things wherever. So list of things. Things in your mind. Things on your mind. So be creative. Use colors and fonts if you're typing it. Use colored pencils or different writing styles if you're writing it. If you make some, do some in chalk, some in marker, some in crayon, some in pencil, some in colored pencil. Do it that way too. Be creative, have fun, get your work done, send it to me, stay healthy. We're going to just keep on keeping on because we can get through this. We can. If you have any questions, email me, and I'll see you on class tomorrow. Peace.